Did my goal really just change all the way over there?
We're almost there. Or at least as far as I can take you.
So, wait a minute. You are like, well, it would be super nice to investigate who the hell you are, but...
I've seen this moment. I'm sorry, my friend. This is as far as I can take you.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Just missed it! I nearly did it! Didn't you say that you're going?
He was supposed to... Do you have any idea what you've done? What sort of power you're playing with?
He was supposed to what?
You absorbed everything he was. Everything he would do. You changed the weave of destiny itself. Because of you, there are deeds he won't do. Children of his that won't be born. Victims that won't die when they were supposed to.
I wasn't gonna I wasn't just gonna die.
Yes, I'm aware. But there's still no telling what damage you could do if you aren't careful. You're much more dangerous than I thought. We need to get you to the Theater of Fate right away.
I honestly thought that you're not going with me unless you were like, I should die now. And then I was like, no. Because that's the only reason that I can explain you being that surprised. Unless you are like, I'm gonna run and you're gonna die. Because, you know, that's the friendly thing to do. And then I was like, no. Yeah, so many corridors. Where? The dot moved again! Die? I think that you're kinda dead, which is good. Oh, thank you! I did fight well, don't I? And now it's time to be better at lockpicking. Oh, you must be at least level 8. Well, what level am I? Well, in that case, we're gonna persuade. Gonna persuade real good. Do thingies. Long hours practice enable you to wield very... That's scepters, that's saves. Yeah, why not? Let's do it like this. He really just ran without us? Dude, you know that you're very useless when it comes to combat, right?
The Theater of Fate. I never thought I'd see it.
Pretty place! Pretty place. You die. Both die, actually. And then you die. And then you're left. Another victory! Mostly for me. My mushroom. There were no mushroom in that mushroom. Oh, what a bad mushroom. That way? Yeah, that way.
We Fae never fully understood the power of this place. Seems there's a lot-
Dramatic music! Over your voice!
Gods, I should have brought another bottle.
Bottle of what? What were you drinking actually? Let's test it. Ow! Pick enemy hit hard. Me no likey. Thank you for the healing potion though. Really like how this dungeon is just raining with them. Dude, I found the white dot. Found it.
No surprise that Niskaru found its way to this place of power. Everything about these ruins is dedicated to this room, and at the center of it all is the Destiny Stone. With it, the Fae taught the Fate Weavers the answers to the deepest mysteries of fate. Put your hands on the stone, and maybe we can find answers to your own mysteries.
Handstone, got it. Handstone. Stone hand. Woo! Light things.
The Destiny Stone came apart at your touch, and all around you the tapestry of fate, unweaving itself. And there at the core was the Codex of Destiny, the wisdom that the Fae used to help the first Fate Weavers understand the nature of the weave.
And you ruined it
See
all.
what this means?
You're an abomination.
Yes, it is. And from what I can tell, you're the one changing it. With every breath, you're changing how lives begin and end. The way the Codex of Destiny came to you out of the stone. That's got to mean something too. But I'll be damned if I can read this thing.
I don't want to brag.
As dangerous as an open flame. You could help people or destroy them entirely. When you get involved, there's no grand cosmic plan. Only freedom and all the dangers that come with it. And that means...
Freedom!
Oh, wait. What's that?
That's your death.
Purge the abomination! In the name of Godflaw!
Hello, undead thing. Did all of you just die? Well, almost. That's good enough. I like how the fire doesn't hurt my allies. Really helpful, this fire it is. Hello!
I'm beginning to think that these Tuatha don't like you. Now why do you think that might be? After all, someone who can change the fate of the world, who wouldn't want you?
I don't know. Birds probably wouldn't want me.
Enough to know you're something special. Far more interesting than you were before you died. And that's saying quite a bit. Now it's my turn. What are you doing here?
Stealing the Fate Stone.
Ha! Knowing the future is for fools. Who reads the end of a book before it's time? Save your attention for the present. Like that codex you found? Our scholars thought those were all gone from the world. But you're just full of surprises. Good luck understanding it. That's Fae knowledge. They don't even have a written language. The stone is simply embedded with what they know. Unseeable to mortals.
I'm gonna find a Fae, and I'm gonna smack her in the head with the stone, and go, say what it says.
Normally, I'd suggest looking in Issa, but the Fae are not fond of unexpected guests. But don't look so sad. There's still hope. When you're ready, meet me at the House of Ballads. Be on your way.
Okay, pretty lady.
We can't trust her. Never met a Dark Far who'd give me a straight answer, even with a sword at their throat. Present company accepted, of course. But she wasn't wrong about that codex. Just be careful doing anything she suggests. Meanwhile, we can't just ignore the Tuatha that are tracking you. We need to do something about them.
Feed them to their dogs.
She said they came through Didenhill, didn't she? They don't belong in these lands, so they probably left a trail wide as an Eden's backside. Meet me there, and we'll track them down. Maybe we can find out why they're after you. Or at least how they can find you so easily. I've got some final rites to perform before I leave this place. Good luck.
Speaking about Eden backsides, those are normally smaller than regular roads. Just saying. Quest thingy. Ooh. What is a scepter? I don't like those. Money, money, money. Ooh. Everything's mine. For raisins. Okay, when we come out, I think that I'll probably go and give the dude the bracelet. So there's no need for you to be saying all of this right now. Okay, I'm back to the dude. Dude person thing. Dude person thing. Dude person thing.
You found it after all. For Imelda's sake, I'm glad you didn't leave it with that monster. But I have a few coins left to my name, and you can take them. And the bed's free for your use whenever you care for it.
Yay, free bed! He actually gave us a free bed. And now I'm gonna show you on the map just how far the goddamn main quest is. All the way over there. And we have already been past these areas, so I might just go there. Actually, little person, need any help?
Head by the mercy of the gods. I thought my time had come at last. Fate does not seem to hold much stock in my expedition, but it leaves me alive to see its utter failure through to the end.
What were you doing?
I was leading an expedition to recover a pair of Arathi artifacts, known only as Shine and Shadow. I've spent the last decade researching them. Texts say the artifacts are powerful, but what they can do is never explicitly stated. Regardless, the Templars feel it best to place such items under their guard. But the Etin have hit us hard. And it's said that the artifacts are guarded in Dellach by an ancient powerful shaman of their kind. I'm at a loss for what to do.
I'm not getting involved
I will be
right
blunt.
now.
You seem to have little trouble handling the Etin here. I can assure you at the least that I have a large purse.
I want to check where Dellach actually is. That's Didenhill. You. It is where we were. I'm not going back there right now. You'll see me in Didenhill. See ya, everybody. See ya in Didenhill. And we're here. How eventful was the journey? Well, one spider jumped me, and besides that, at one point, North and O overlapped, and they spelled out a no, and I was mildly amused by it. So that's about it. Dungeon time, dungeon time, dungeon time. Passage time. That's not far. You die, and I take you head on. I said you die, and I take you head on. There's a shaft. He has a shaft. Yeah. It belonged to a butcher, so I don't know why he has a shaft that isn't even his. Yeah. Battle time, battle time, battle time. No! No, stabby, stabby. No stabby, stabby, I said. I'm very good at this no stabby, stabby thing. Actually, I'm not, but at least I'm getting kind of better. I don't need to execute anybody. I can kill them all on my own without any flashiness whatsoever in the boring you must die fashion. It's an average test. Okay. Nope. Yeah, no. Yeah! I take that for carrying purposes. That way, that way, that way. Glendara. That was just a shortcut, but at least it's a place that we haven't saw before, and more quest icons that we can talk with later. When high, it appears to aggressive. Watch out. Okay.
I'll kill you all if I have to. Damn boggarts. Give me a moment. Suddenly, very dizzy.
You okay?
Aside from the boggarts and blood plague. Look, you should turn around and go.
Yeah, I mean your teeth turned blue and all. Wow, what a bad disease.
Go somewhere safe. This is no place for visitors right now.
What can I do to help?
Would know far better than me. He's in the town square. Go and ask him yourself.
Okay.
Take care.
Ask the person, people thingy. And he's actually pretty close by, so I don't mind that.
You're welcome in Didenhill.
By me, Thalru, what is it you... Oh, hello. Did Thaddeus send you? Kester Barclay. My apologies. I don't mean to be rude. This crisis has me a bit on edge.
So your accent changes?
Yes, that's it. Did Thaddeus tell you? The boggarts carry it in their venom, and they're spreading it everywhere. Normally the things keep to themselves. Looks like some Jotun got into their lair, though. Forced the boggarts out. You're
I can help.
Brave or a fool. But if you could kill the Jotun, perhaps the boggarts would leave us alone. All right. Travel north to the boggarts' lair in Coilsbane and clear out their cave. Please.
Okay. Hurry that way. Actually,
Brother Fallon should have come. Astrid.
I have a person to talk to over here.
The castle. This tells me that it's your fault that I can't pay my tab, you know? I wasn't ever supposed to come back here in the first place. I've spent the last 20 years knowing what fate had in store for me, and then you...
Made me not
I
die.
thought I had my life figured out.
I didn't mean to any harm with not killing you.
I know. It's just... I wasn't always the man I am now. In my youth, I was quite the warrior. I fought beasts the size of trees, was celebrated by mortals and fae alike. When I was initiated into the Fate Weavers, I thought it was a reward for my good deeds. The first time I saw my own fate, I realized it was nothing but a curse.
What? You saw another death?
Naturally. But it wasn't a hero's death, like I'd always assumed. It was a coward's death, old and alone, like any mortal. I tried to avoid it, but I knew it'd find me. It was terrible, but I knew it was part of fate's greater plan. Then you came and changed that future. You stole my part in the tapestry. I was at peace with knowing the worst. But what do I do now that there's nothing to know?
You dance!
You're right. My glory days don't have to be over, and as long as I'm around you, I don't know how my story will end. That means I've got to make sure you stay around in one piece. Maybe this old trinket from my youth will help. After all, I don't just owe you my life. I owe you my future.
Any
Why,
luck?
I once tracked the Yeth of Avgrun on a moonless night by smell alone. Fae or not, I could have tracked those Tuatha sober. They've set up in a cavern north of town, complete with some way of scrying your location. That's how they found you so easily. I have a plan, but it'll take the both of us to work.
Okay.
These soldiers were sent out with one purpose: finding you and making sure you stay dead. Everything else, the Well, Arden, Hugues, have all been collateral damage. They're using something big to track you. They call it the Eyes of Tirnoch. Smash it, and they won't be following you anymore. The main entrance is heavily guarded and will require a strong attack. The other route is trapped. It'll need a subtler approach.
I'll fight my
Straightforward
way
and
in.
direct. A warrior after my own heart. I'll cover the back and make sure they can't escape to report back to whoever sent them here. Let's track down some trouble.
You see, I'm just really good at setting things on fire. But besides that, I think that for this session, this is a fine place to stop for now. So, bye, bee peoples.